Guys, welcome back. We are here with another Amanda the Adventure video. I am here today with a special guest. We have the actual voice actress for Amanda. I am seriously fangirling right now. This is Blair Greene Osako. Blair, we have so many questions to answer today. I posted a Q&A on my page and so many people had questions. We're gonna start from the top. And Blair, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Obviously, we all know you as the voice of Amanda. Tell us a little bit about your voice acting journey and I guess how you got to play the role of Amanda.
And just so you know, I'm also nervous right here, freaking out too, because I've been watching your videos for so long, believe it or not, been watching your covers, so it's like, oh my god, I'm getting interviewed by Toasty Marshmallow.
That's insane to me.
Okay, how did I get into voiceover? I'll start with that. To be honest, I've always been into voiceover. Like when I was a kid, I would watch cartoons and I would, voice act along with them. And even in my teens, I would get my camcorder and my karaoke box and try and do my own ADR. Yes, that's what I did. And if I ever, or when I do anime, whenever that is, hopefully, fingers crossed, I want to post a video of it. I found a video of it on my VHS camcorder of me doing something like that. If I get into anime, I hope I do.
You will.
So, thank you. I want to say it was really around 2019 is when I got the push to say, okay, let me try this out. And I took a class with Crispin Freeman, the workshop, as well as they were doing some voiceover classes. So I did that. And I want to say in 2020, I did my first audition on Casting Call Club. Oh, wow. That didn't go well. So, I kind of felt defeated about that. I was like, ugh, what am I doing, right? A little bit later on that year, because, the pandemic started, I went to Virtual Dragon Con and I was in a panel with Anaris Quinones was there, Tiffany Witcher. They were talking about doing voiceover, right? And I want to say that push to just go back into it was when I saw Anaris Quinones. She whipped out her audio interface. She was like, I'm recording in my closet right now and I'm still booking roles. So once I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. It just brought home to me hey, you could do voiceover. If she can do it and everyone else that was in the panel can do it, you can do it too. So I jumped back into getting coaching. I did another class with Crispin Freeman, but this time it was just private 101. And then I also did coaching with June Yoon, Ashley Bixie, as well as Abby Andrews. And, they gave me great tips, a lot of coaching skills. And I'm gonna say the rest is history. Here I am.
That's wild. I feel like so many people started in 2020 also. Shout out to 2020. Yes. I feel like that was the time for a lot of people breaking in. That is so freaking amazing. Let's ask our very first fan question. Okay. Rolf EA Fire Explosion 5580 asks, how did you get the role of Amanda? And I guess my question also is, how did you find out about the audition?
I want to say what happened was I got the role of Amanda actually via my email. I got an email from Patrick, who's one of I believe he's the sound engineer for Mango Mall. They sent me an email saying, hey, we have this game and we came across your demo and we would like you to audition for the main character. And they did give me a bit of the history in terms of, okay, this is a horror game. And even though they told me it was a horror game and they did show me some clips of the video game, I guess it just didn't sink in just how, scary this game is.
Yeah, it's scary.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is like some kind of old school Nick Jr. type of show. And so when I did my audition, because they gave me the size to read, I was just like, okay, well, looking at this character, looking at, the animation so far, I feel like it's a mixture of, cartoon shows that I grew up watching, like Gullah Gullah Island, Eureka's Castle. Oh, I'm showing my age here. And also a little bit of MTV. There used to be this dope puppet show called Syphil and Ollie. It just felt like all that combined when I was watching it. So that's how I approached the audition, and I actually booked it to my surprise. And then once I started to look into it a little bit more, I was like, wait a minute, this game has a really big fandom. Oh my God, this game is really popular. Oh my God, I booked this? So that's the history of how I booked this role for Amanda.
So was your demo posted on your Twitter? Is that how they found you?
Yes, I believe so, because I do have it on my Twitter via, at the time, I believe it was just to my link tree. I didn't even have a website just yet. And yeah, that's possibly how they found me.
I keep telling people, I'm like, get on Twitter, y'all. Mm-hmm. If you're a voice actor,
yes,
you need to be on Twitter.
Or any social media, I would say, just link in your demo reels, your work, put it on the internet as much as possible. That's what I say.
Period. Next question. This one is from unrestrained_meanie_. And they said, hi Blair. First of all, fabulous work. I agree, amazing work. You really captivated the audience with your performance. My question to you is, what do you think of the final product and how did you feel to hear your own voice?
That is a good question. Okay, when I saw the final product, I was literally blown away. Like, once you're in the booth and you're recording and then you see everything come together, it's always a big surprise, but a good surprise in this case. I'm not gonna lie, like, it took me a while to get used to my voice in terms of voice acting. I know some people are like, oh, I can't stand the sound of my voice, but I'm getting to a place now where I can, believe it or not. I believe it was once the game was actually officially released and back in May. I remember going on TikTok just to see, okay, I wonder if anyone has posted any Amanda, the adventure content. And I saw that someone posted a clip of, Amanda when she's screaming, getting upset because, she's trying to go to her, that store.
Yep.
And the store keeps changing. So they turned that into a sound clip on TikTok and I was like, oh my God. That's my voice. Yeah, I'm still in disbelief to this day that, that's what happened. So I'm happy, still in disbelief, amazed, like, oh my God, that's all those feelings wrapped up in one.
Dude, the amount of trending sounds from Amanda the Adventurer, not gonna lie, I did not know anything about this game until I saw clips of it on TikTok, and then I was like, who is this little black girl with this stuffed like lamb? And I got into it and I was just like, wow, I don't know, I feel represented. This character is like everything I want in a horror protagonist. That is so cool. Like, you just go onto TikTok and you see your voice, you see clips of yourself. That's wild.
Very much so.
Yeah, that's amazing. Followed up to this question, this is a good lead into. Correct Biscuit 0105 said, hi Blair, what is your favorite voice line? Mine is, I'm not asking you.
I want to say all of my lines were my favorite, to be honest. I just can't choose one. It's hard for me to choose. I loved all my lines.
Yeah.
I can't choose just one. I can't. Every line I delivered as Amanda was my favorite. So sorry that I just can't choose one, but whichever lines are your favorite, it was my favorite too.
I think my favorite line of yours is probably, do you think everything rocks? That whole scene, honestly, is like my favorite scene. I feel like it's a big turning point in the game.
Yes, when she's starting to become more aware about what's happening.
Yes, that's when me as like just a consumer playing the game, I was like, whoa, there's something deeper here. And then I got into the lore of the game, and people in my comments were like, do you think this is the fan theory? Or do you think this theory is what it is? So yeah, there's a lot of, there's like a conspiracy theory behind this game. People have a lot of ideas.
I mean, I did that. I didn't even think of it first. I was like, wow, you guys are good.
No, right?
Even during the demo before the full game was released, like, wow.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so leading into that, K-Tani Gamer said, did you have any idea what the game was about or the extended lore of the game before you started recording voice lines? Also, great work, OMG.
Thank you. And to answer that question, no, I did not know the lore of the game until I started recording the lines. And pretty much as each day went by that we were recording, I was learning the lore as we went on. So it was always fresh in my mind, which was really cool. I like that approach that Melissa took with us. And I think that's what made it more, I want to say, spontaneous when it came to recording those scenes. I mean, I did have the lines beforehand, but to have the explanation behind it as we were recording, that was really awesome.
So it would be like the day of, and you would get the lines, and then you would kind of be piecing it together each session?
Yes. That's what it pretty much was. Like, once again, though, we did have the lines, but the background of what's happening as we were recording, that's what was going on.
That is wild to me. What? Good for you, because I would have been reading those like, what? I would have been shook the whole time figuring out the lore as it went along. Like, that's insane. At Creepypasta Queen said, ask her if she ever lost character or started laughing at certain points. I feel like this is an obvious one.
Oh, when do I not? Oh, yes, I want to say I definitely broke character. Sometimes during the line, sometimes after I recorded, like especially when I was yelling at James when, he would start voicing as Wooly and I had to be mean. I'd be like, oh, why are we so mean to Wooly? Why are we so mean to him? And I'd just start laughing. And I remember there was a scene when, Amanda and Wooly are at the petting zoo.
Yes.
And we're going over the animal sounds. I think at one point I just started laughing because I don't know, I think we all just had a moment where it's like, wait a minute, what sound should we go with? Like the chicken, do you want to do like cluck, 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 or do you want me to really go crazy with this one? So yeah, we had some fun moments there.
Yeah, I feel like the way that Amanda is so mean to Wooly, it is pure comedy. Like, I think it is so funny. I don't know what is so funny about it exactly, but just the way you delivered those lines to him, it makes the consumer want to be on your side because we're like, yeah, shut up, Wooly. You're right. Like, he is on our last nerve, you know? Like, with Amanda the Adventurer, I feel like everybody is on Amanda's side, even though we're supposed to, like, kind of be rooting against her in a way, but we are all on Amanda's side. So it is wild to me that, like, through your performance, you captured, like, the audience in that sense. At Cinematic YouTube said, is there going to be a second game? I don't know if you know this or if you can answer this because of NDAs, but
I want to say, sadly, I don't know. I had so much fun voicing Amanda, and the way the game ended, come on, there has to be more. I'm like, you just don't end it that way, you know? So I'm hoping that there is a sequel, and if there's a sequel, I definitely want to be the voice of Amanda again.
You have to be the voice of Amanda again.
Yeah.
You have to. We will riot. We will protest if there is any other Amanda out there. So putting that on the internet right now. If there's a second game, there has to be a second game because hello, the fan base, we are craving more content. I need more content for my YouTube channel. I need to be able to stream this. My YouTube channel is dying. It's gonna die without this game.
No, your channel is doing just fine. But seriously, like when you really think about it, I think that, James, Melissa, Patrick, just the whole team at Mango Mall Games Inc., they really created something amazing, and I think they need their due. Like they need to keep going with this.
Yes.
And I mean, personally, I want to see more merchandise, and I would love for them to have a soundtrack for this game, like you guys did the cover for Amanda, right? Don't Listen, you and Jake Neutron, and I've seen even some other great song covers as well, like so many songs I heard. So it's like, I want a soundtrack, I want to bop to these songs, and it's like, I really hope we get a sequel. I really do.
I hope we get a sequel. I hope we get like a little indie film. I don't know. There's just so much lore to be had. Like I want to see a little show on Netflix. I want all the Amanda the Adventurer content. I really do.
Like give it the Five Nights at Freddy's treatment. Give it the Five Nights at Freddy's.
I really think Amanda the Adventurer could be Five Nights at Freddy's level just by like the fan base reaction. The way the fan base is treating Amanda the Adventurer is very similar to that of like Five Nights at Freddy's when it first came out. Friday Night Funkin' vibes, so I'm like, this could be a cult classic.
Yes.
And I'm excited that we just have a black horror like character.
Oh yes.
We don't even have that in film half the time. So to have it in a game, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I know, like give some opportunities to like, future young black actresses that can do that role. I'm just like, let them have it.
And you know what? If Amanda ever has a sister or a cousin or a neighbor down the street, I'm trying to audition. I'll be there standing in the corner looking creepy at the little girl in the tapes. I love the live tapes mixed with the game. That is so cool.
Yes.
I loved watching those tapes. Oh, it was addicting.
And that was even a surprise to me. I didn't even know that was happening. So like, watching the gameplay, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It's a great all-around game. So Quiet Kid Hisoro asked, how did you voice Amanda's lonely kitten freak out so well? It sounded so genuine, like the kitty was clearly Amanda trapped inside the TV alone with no one else but her, and you executed the lines for that scene so well. How'd you do it?
That is a very good question.
The fandom is in deep, okay? They're asking you the real hard questions.
Yes. But at the same time, I'm actually happy someone actually asked this question. Okay, FYI, this is the first time I'm actually sharing this story. So even James, Melissa, Patrick, even they don't know the background behind this. So I was recording for Amanda last fall. I want to say, I got the script and everything. I just did my first recording around, it was either Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday. I forgot which day it was. It's been a year. And Friday, my youngest cat, Diana, got out the house and sadly, she passed away. Yeah, I didn't want to dwell in my depression anymore of losing my youngest cat, so I didn't cancel the recording session that was scheduled for that Tuesday. I just went right in, to take my mind off of it. The thing is though, I looked at the script briefly, but I didn't get a chance to see the scene that we were about to do that day.
No.
So of course the scene we were gonna do was about Amanda when she saw the little lost kitten. Melissa did give me the backstory, and pretty much what you said, Quiet Kid Hisoro, what you said was right. I was supposed to have that emotion of Amanda, relating to the lost kitten, asking why someone won't help her. But in this case, just going over the scene, the emotions that had to be invoked, I'm really actually yelling at myself for not saving my youngest cat, Diana. So That's the background story for that scene. If it sounds so real, yeah. I'm having a little therapy session in the booth right there. But I'm in a better place now. I'm always happy that, I did get a chance to be with my cat Diana. It was short, but I'm happy I had her. I'm glad that you guys really, that you were really moved by that scene. Yeah.
One, I appreciate you sharing that with us. I know that is very personal. But I have to say, like, as someone who's also an actor, like, the times when you get to, whether it's on stage or in the booth, like bring a part of your real world to a scene, I feel like it is a little bit therapeutic sometimes. You can work through it as like a different person almost. So I don't know, for you, like, do you think it helped get you through that, or was it triggering in the moment? Because it's, it's a fine line of like method acting and like,
I wanted to say it did help. And when I look at it in the long run, I guess you could say I kind of immortalized that moment for my cat, Diana, and I. So it'll live on forever, if that makes sense. And technically I have a happy story to go about that. Long story short, I did find her sibling. Don't ask me how I did. I did. I'm currently fostering her right now with her she only has one kitten. So I'm fostering them at the moment. And her kitten is pretty much like Diana. Like the way they act is very similar. So yeah, I'm trying to get them fostered and get out of my house because I have too many cats. It is what it is. It is what it is.
That is really wholesome. And I just have to say, in my mind now, next time I like play through the game, I will always imagine the kitten as your kitty Diana. She doesn't have a name in the game, but to me, that cat is Diana now.
And I promise that's the only scene that I had some type of emotion like that. Everything else, there's no tragic backstory. Everything else is fine. Just that one.
Quiet Kid Hisoro, thank you for asking that question. I didn't know that question was gonna hit like that. So see, they have better questions than me because they are deep.
He knew something was up. He knew something was up. Like,
he felt it.
There has to be something.
Here's an obvious question. Hugden Woog Sario asked, have you played the game?
I am ashamed to say I have not played the game yet. I am so ashamed to say that. But when I tell you, it is so hard for me to just get a moment to sit down and just be like, okay, let me have some time to myself. Because either I'm doing my 9-to-5 pants job, and then after that, I'm trying to do my auditions or send in work. Then I got to take care of my fur baby. So then by the time I can finally relax and say, hey, let me play a game, it's already 12 o'clock. I need to go to bed. It sucks adulting. It so sucks adulting.
Adulting is hard.
Yes. But I've seen wonderful gameplay. I saw Jacksepticeye, Mark Plyer, Corey X Kenshin, even you play a little bit. So that's how I play games nowadays. I just watch other people play games and it's like, oh yeah, this game is awesome. That's how I do it.
How does it feel though to have like people like Markiplier, Corey X Kenshin playing a game that you voice the main character in? And also I wonder, like, have any conventions like reached out to you to do any like guest appearances or anything like that? Because I feel like, hello, if you're a gaming convention watching this, you need to have the voice of Amanda the Adventurer at your convention. Do you understand how many people will come out to the convention just to meet Amanda the Adventurer?
Well, no, they haven't reached out to me. I mean, personally, I know I don't put myself out there much, so I don't expect anything just yet. That's why I was so happy that you reached out to me. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna post this everywhere, and I'm gonna tag and be like, PAX East, you better invite her.
But yeah, it's amazing watching them play this game because, I've heard about them before. I've seen them play other games, so to know that they're playing a game that I voice is just amazing. I'm still speechless to this day. I'm just like, wow. And hopefully not the last. Hopefully not the last game I play in that I get to see them as well for all their fans.
Definitely not the last. At Leonella Albert, 2013 Vids Extra said, did you voice in other projects?
Actually, I have way too many to think of right now and name. One project that I do know that's coming up right now is called An Escapable Game. It's very similar to Danganronpa pretty much, and
cool.
I'll be voicing Ava Tam. So if you're into those type of survival games, only one person can be the winner, those type of things, do check it out. It's being published by Dream Loops Games, that's also collaborating with Access Games.
Oh, sick. Ooh, that's so exciting.
The game is going to be so amazing. Like all my castmates, the whole team, everyone is just so amazing. And I know it's going to be a fandom favorite. I just know the memes are coming. I just can't wait to see the memes. I cannot.
Don't underestimate the power of memes.
Oh, and also the cosplay. I'm waiting to see cosplays. I cannot wait.
At Billy Judd 3326 asked, what's your favorite theory about what happened to Sam and Rebecca?
Actually, my favorite theory that I've seen being thrown around is the company that took over them. I believe I'm saying it right. Hamlin, am I saying it right?
Yeah, Hamlin.
That, you know, they pretty much took her soul and put her into the character Amanda. I like that theory very much. And also, I'm not sure if I did see that theory that they believe either they murdered Sam or he's also in the game. I think someone said maybe Sam is the robot. I don't know. I know I read that somewhere. I swear I read that somewhere. It's so dark, but I do like that theory because I refuse to believe that Wooly is Sam. I refuse to believe that's her dad.
Yeah, I don't think Wooly is Sam. A lot of people think Wooly is some sort of like angel or possibly demon who's like trapped there in limbo with her. I just really need a second game that's gonna dive into this lore because there are so many unanswered questions from the first game. I got every single ending and I still don't know singular answers, so I hope that's answered in the second game.
They definitely have to do a second game because I'm like, there's so many answers I need to know. You remember The Ring, the version when, you know, they find her in the well, the girl, I think, what's her name, Sayaka?
It's either Sawako or Sadako.
One of them S-names. Anyways, so, you know, they find her, right? They find her body. And then they're like, why did you release her? Like, that would be such an awesome theory. But that's what I think of, like, might you know, happen if they ever find Amanda because she says, I'm out there somewhere. You know, if they find her, then what's gonna happen, you know?
Where is Amanda?
Exactly.
Where is she?
Exactly.
At Riggy and SMG3, my beloveds, asks, why did you voice her? Was there something, I guess, that drew you to Amanda when you got the breakdown for this character? Or was it kind of just like another audition?
I don't want to say it was another audition. Once again, I didn't even know I was going to book her. It was just the timing, the way I tackled her. I just had fun with the audition. And as a bonus, I booked it.
And so you just sent it in and then you got it? No callbacks, just one and done, baby. They said this is the voice right here that we want.
I did have to do a callback. I just had to tweak it a little bit because originally when I did my audition, I made her too young. So I just had to age her up a bit and then everything was good to go.
I have a question. How old is Rebecca? Because in my mind, she's like 12-ish, but what did they tell you?
Oh, actually, she's around 7 to 8 years old.
You know what? It's because she's a demon a little bit. So in my mind, she's automatically a little older just because she's a demon. I don't know. Something about being a demon just ages you.
I think I see where you guys are going with that because, you know, as the game progresses on, it's like she gets more mature, especially that ending scene. Like the whole kid persona is dead. You know, she's now whatever age she's supposed to be. That's what she is right now.
Okay, so seven-ish. Okay, that is good to know. Earlier, we talked about wanting to voice an anime. Is that your kitty or is that a dog?
Oh, that's my dog. It's my dog.
Hi, doggy. What's your doggy's name?
His name is Hunk.
I feel like the people who are watching this, or we're kind of hoping that one of your pets was named Wooly. Personally,
maybe if I got them before the game, I would have.
Yeah.
But no.
You just have a pet sheep in your apartment, like.
Well, I would like the pet sheep. So if I ever get a pet sheep in the future, yes, I will name them Wooly.
But yeah, let's talk about a little bit. I guess you were talking about earlier how you want to voice an anime. So when you became a voice actor or when you decided, like, was anime the goal or was it just everything?
I wouldn't say, oh, I need to voice an anime 100%. That wasn't my main goal. But I definitely want to voice in everything, like Western animation, video games, anime, of course. If I can even get to that point of doing commercial work as well, that would be great.
Yeah. I also want to get into commercial work because that's where the money is.
I know.
Do you have a favorite video game or like video game franchise?
Let's see, because like I said, it's been a minute since I sat down and played some video games. It's been a minute, but yes, I do. I really love fighting games, believe it or not. I love the Bloody Roar franchise. I love playing Bloody Roar 1, 2, and 3, Virtua Fighter, Guilty Gear, Dead or Alive, and platform games like Kirby or, showing my age again, Clonoa or Tomba. Oh, another fighting game, Pocket Fighter. I wish they would make more of those. That was like my favorite. The combos are just amazing. Oh, and also Darkstalkers. I love that game as well. Yes, and also RPGs too. Like my favorite was Rhapsody, a musical adventure that had singing. Lunar Star Silver Story as well. That's like the only RPG. No, that's the second RPG I beat.
They're so long sometimes. I'm just like, I get into them and I never finish them.
Especially Final Fantasy. I tried to play Final Fantasy X back in the day, and then I got stuck and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is a hassle. Do you sing?
I'm learning how to sing. Like I started back in 2020. I haven't seen my coach in a while though. I took some time off, but I'm hoping to resume again pretty much next month. It's fun actually.
It is fun.
Seeing myself grow in a year, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But you're amazing, by the way, when you sing. It's just so effortlessly. And like, I know that's what my teacher is like, you need to act when you're singing too. And it's like, I can see you do that. Like, tell a story when you're singing. And it's like, I'm working on it. I'm trying.
I was trying to mimic your voice when I was doing the Amanda voice for the fan song. But then after a while, I was just like, she got it. It's just too hard for me. So I just was kind of doing my own thing. I tried my best. If you ever get comfortable enough to do a cover of that song, please do it. We would love to hear it. One day.
When I get the courage, one day.
One day. You have heard the song, I'm guessing.
Oh yes, I played that song on repeat a couple of times. It's just like how it goes from talking and then you get into that. What's that part? It's like when you just go straight into the singing. It's just how you can just go up and down. But yeah, you just hit it effortlessly. And then you did it live as well. And I was just like, oh.
That means a lot coming from you. Keep singing and we want to hear that cover.
One day. And one day I can hopefully sing a song with you once I get to that level where I'm confident.
Now listen, I need them to have you at these guest conventions so we can meet. But yeah, is there anything that you want to plug before the end of I'm just so shook that I got to interview you. What the heck? I'm so shook.
Once again, I just want to thank you for having me for this interview. I hope I answered most of the fan questions because I know someone tagged me on Instagram and one of my posts and was like, I hope you do an interview one day and talk more about Amanda. And because of you, I got to. So thank you so much for letting me talk about this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, excuse me?
He said, don't forget about me.
If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, that's fine. I try to post as much as possible, but that's where you can see where I have my announcements for other projects that I'm in, or sometimes you get a peek in my life, like with he just gave me the stare down right now, but you might see my pets in there as well.
This was so amazing. Thank you for coming on my channel, and on behalf of the Amanda the Adventurer fandom, we love you and we cannot wait for the second game.
I know, like I said, I really hope they make one. I really hope so. So yeah, just keep supporting, Mango Mod Games Inc. And let's just, hope for the best.
Well, this was such a great interview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more next time, so subscribe, like, support the channel if you want more content like this. I guess I'm moving into the voiceover gaming. I don't know what my niche is on YouTube, but I do a little bit of everything. So I hope you guys keep watching. All right, goodbye.
Take care. Thank you.